Here's Ali Sting going in now there. Ali Sting, favourite Sharpeter, has been easy. Nulotra, the filly, is the best tried. It'll run second favourite. Toss up for third pick between Rust, who's easy, and Davidoff, who's also been on the easy side, and Wild Heart, the Sydney galloper. Working on Peace Ruler here to move into the line. Previous race taken out by Taste of the Coast, had the easiest run with plenty of cover, and I think that's going to be a key today with the wind blowing as strongly as it is. Horses who are going to be hanging out there in the breeze might just find it a little tough. Now, here's Wild Heart now going in next to Peace Ruler and Ali Sting. Next along will be Sharpeter. He's won the last two. The blinkers going on today. He just wasn't too sharp last time out, and I think that's probably why Damien suggested the blinkers. Here's Davidoff coming in now. So we're nearly set. Davidoff is ready, and the filly, Nulotra, like the top weight, winner of the last two starts, is set to go. Third of it now, 1,600 metres from Moonee Valley. They're all in. Dandy is standing well in two alongside Rust. It's a good line. Sharpeter has an attendant either side. Ready now, racing. Sharpeter a little slow, three from the outside. Nulotra began very quickly, and Rust was away well with Peace Ruler. Dandyish is just off them as they settle down now and run past the 1,400. Rust had the lead. Nulotra booting up into second, placing outside of Rust before that first turn was reached. Dandyish getting a good cover, third on the inside, and Peace Ruler throwing the head about over, racing fourth. Just behind those horses, Cezanne on the inside in fifth placing, and then came Sharpeter. They're trailed by Davidoff, caught three wide into that breeze down the back, and Ali Sting next to last with Wild Heart at the tail of the field. Rust at the 1,000 is the leader. Nulotra 3/4 away second. Dandyish is third. Peace Ruler settled better now, fourth the outside. A length further back is Cezanne. Pink sleeves on the inside of Davidoff, doing it hard. Then Sharpeter in the centre, a length and a half to Ali Sting, and Wild Heart is last of all. They're inside the 800 metres now, and Nulotra moved up level with Rust. Peace Ruler's a length away. Davidoff wide out, Dandyish the inside, and then Cezanne. Sharpeter within 5 of the leader going past the 600 metres, and they were followed by Wild Heart, and Ali Sting dropped out last. The filly strode to the lead, Nulotra, and led by a length here to Rust, who's off the bit. Peace Ruler third the outside. Here's Davidoff coming with a run around Cezanne, and then Dandyish. Sharpeter not in the hunt at the moment as they cornered, where it's Nulotra over a length in front from Peace Ruler, Rust, and then Dandyish battling away from Cezanne, and then Sharpeter and Davidoff the outside. Nulotra the leader from Peace Ruler. Rust coming again, and then Dandyish. Nulotra in front. Peace Ruler having a drive at it, and Dandyish on the far side with Rust. They're coming to the line. Dandyish, I think. Four-way go. Dandyish might have got it. Right up there is Nulotra, Peace Ruler and Rust. Right behind those to finish in the race, Sharpeter, and then Wild Heart, and a break to Davidoff, Ali Sting and Cezanne. Photo finish. It's a cracker. We've got four across the track. Nulotra, who'd gone to the lead a long way out, was tiring. Dandyish on the inside of it. Peace Ruler on the outside. Yeah, you'd think that Dandyish will get it. 6 is the winner. Dandyish, Steve King. Number 6, Dandyish, Stephen King, Lee Friedman. Second, 4, Peace Ruler, Scott Seamer and Jim Marconi. 3 third, Nulotra's held it. Andrew Findlay and David Brydock, a brave run, taking the lead a long way from home after sitting outside the front runner in the breeze all of the way. Rust, just weakening on the run, has finished 4th. 5th in was Sharpeter. He was off the bit a fair way from home today, but did work to the line okay. 6, 4 and 3. Dandyish really turning around that sail run. He was, well, pretty ordinary at the end of it, really, and particularly the last 150 metres or so. But he'd had a lovely cover. That's the second horse we've seen have that same sort of cover and get through like that and win. That was a great finish, wasn't it? Just a margin there for Dandyish. And an upset result for punters, 19.20 and 4.60, 2.50 Peace Ruler, $1.70, Nulotra, Quinella 78.40, Exacta 209.80, Trifecta 1,062.90, running double. The 6 is having a run. They've taken the card so far. $147.20. A horse called Super Groove is the 6 in the next, and it might be pretty hard to beat. The CS Hayes, race 4 at 2.40.
And that is, of course, Greg Miles' selection in the race, Super Groove in the 4th race. The CS Hayes Stakes, the late great CS. His wife Betty today there to do the trophy presentations at Moonee Valley. Beautifully bred octagonal horse out of Nereandra. Heading out at Morfordville in the 3rd race on the car. Favoured runner is Rendlesham Star, ahead of Hydrometer. Naden firms in. Now, New Zealand, as we look at the top 8 in betting, I can report this is the latest tote odds in New Zealand. Number 2 is the tote favourite. In New Zealand, it's paying $2.25, so massive overs New South Wales and Unitab. Second elect in New Zealand is the 11, which is Conquista Star here. It's $6.30 in New Zealand, so again, big overs to be had. The 13, and that is Hello Dolly in New Zealand, is currently paying $9.15. So some overs to be had there, Super Tab and Unitab. Whereas the 14, which is Prize Gem in New Zealand, a few moments ago was paying $10.75. So it's massive unders in Australia. So the betting order New Zealand, 2, 11, 13 and 3, that's on the New Zealand tote. Rosehill Gardens due in 14, Ancient Song and Oomph ahead of Trail of Gold and Micah's Pride. 1 and 3 ahead of 6 and 7. The first of our big races today, the Research Quality. This is a Group 3 race, 3-year-olds and up. Fillies and mares are going around here. There's page 1 of betting as we check over the page from page 2. And the market looks this way. And of the key ones there, Rare Insight looks good value at $10. Big field going around. Let's take you back to Rosehill Gardens. Gerald Ryan with a strong...
Racing. Rust on the inside, bounced away very quickly. Null Ultra began well, the filly, and she's heading forward now. Peace Ruler back in the middle from Dandius, followed by Sezioni. Schumpeter is back midfield, little wide, settling from Davidoff, followed by Ali Sting. And Wild Heart is back second last. First turn and Rust in front. Null Ultra's gone up on the outside second, a length and a half then to Dandius and Peace Ruler fourth. Further back then Sezioni fifth, and one off the fence now Schumpeter, running sixth. A length further back then Davidoff, caught a little deep from Ali Sting the inside, and Wild Heart a length off last of all. 1,000 to go. Down the back and Rust in front. Gauchi slowed them in the lead, 3/4 to Null Ultra outsider. A length and a half then to Dandish third. A length further back Peace Ruler fourth. Then Davidoff, who's just caught a little wide, followed by Sezioni. Schumpeter back in the middle, then Ali Sting the fence, and last of all Wild Heart. They haven't gone hard as they come off the turn at the 800 metre mark, and it's Rust a neck in front of Null Ultra right outside it. 2 lengths for the back Peace Ruler. Davidoff is caught out deep over on the inside. Dandish from Sezioni. Just behind those Schumpeter. They're followed a length then to Ali Sting, and outside it now is Wild Heart, 600 out. Null Ultra's put the pressure on Rust, and Null Ultra the filly has raced to the front from Rust and Peace Ruler. Then Sezioni from on the outside, then further back Davidoff. Schumpeter a fair way off them. Dandish the inside from Wild Heart and Ali Sting. Null Ultra the leader up to the turn, a length in front of Rust and Peace Ruler from Sezioni. Dandish, then Davidoff followed by Schumpeter. Null Ultra turns for home. She's nearly a length in front. Rust is battling on, followed by Peace Ruler, and then came Dandish. Schumpeter. Null Ultra is drifting out. Peace Ruler after it, and Dandish. Dandish getting up in the middle with Rust. Here's a go. Null Ultra. Dandish. Dandish has got up to win ahead on the line. Great go for the Miners. Peace Ruler, Rust, and back in the middle is Null Ultra. Behind them Wild Heart and then Schumpeter. A gap in the race into Davidoff, followed by Ali Sting, and Sezioni is last of all.
Perhaps the 6 Dandish at $19.90 and $4.40 there for the Miners. 2 Rust at $2.10, also 3 Null Ultra at $1.80 and 4 Peace Ruler at $2.10.
About to move in the third of the Gold Coast. Pride of Paris favourite, $4.90, $2.30. 6 is the winner Dandish.
At the box seat. And got the split in the straight. It's a terrific go for the Miners. We've got Peace Ruler out deep with Null Ultra. And over on the inside, Rust. 4 has got second, Peace Ruler out wide. And it's between Null Ultra and Rust, and 3. Null Ultra gets third. 6-4-3. 6-4-3 in a slowly run race, and Dandish has got out to win.
And we have correct weighted Kemba about to move in at the Gold Coast. And we go
with what they're betting New Zealand. So if that helps you, I hope it does. St Holmes, the fancied runner there, at a shorter quote than what we're currently betting Australia-wide. Let's go trackside to New Zealand.
Yes, pretty much. There's 5 here that I'd really like to label, but putting it in 3, I couldn't tell you.
So the field for the Glenmorgan Hawke's Bay Challenge Stakes, $120,000 at weight for age, the second of our Triple Crown series of the Hawke's Bay Racing Club Incorporated. Sent Home will start the favourite, $2.45 and $1.40, and Sent Home and Hale take their positions in the field of 2002. Here's Tony Lee.
So the Glenmorgan Hawke's Bay Challenge Stakes, our main event, all in the gate. Stand by for the start. Favourite getting keen and one, Sent Home. Ready now. The line looks fairly good. And Joe can just get in the head up a little. Attendant with Distinctly Secret. Racing in the Glenmorgan, a bit slow, Distinctly Secret, and Carpstad Way gets back as well. Sent Home came off the inside quickly from Conquistar. Jokin and Quality Kingdom showing real speed from out wide, heading towards the lead, and Trance next on the inside as Hello Dolly goes forward on the outside. Prize Gem midfield, Hale the inside, a length and a half to the next, Dawn to Dusk. Then on the outside, Distinctly Secret, a little deeper out then as Athens. 2 to Armstrong, and Carpstad Way was the last on the inside as the field for the Glenmorgan Hawke's Bay Challenge Stakes travel down the back of the track, and they've got 1,000 metres to go, and the bolter Jokin in front. Quality Kingdom is second. Sent Home getting a gorgeous run. The favourite is third, and Hello Dolly's a length off him. Trounced on the inside of Conquistar, and then we have one around the outside of these, a little obscured. Prize Gem, it is 800 to go. Dawn till Dusk inside of Hale. Athens around those, then Distinctly Secret, Armstrong, and Carpstad Way still the last. It's still Jokin in front, running down the side from Quality Kingdom. Sent Home awaiting space. Hello Dolly. Prize Gems going forward on the outside. Trounced and Conquistar with Hale drawn out wider to make ground. Dawn till Dusk, Distinctly Secret, Athens further away on the swing. Carpstad Way and Armstrong as they turn. Quality Kingdom's got the lead. Sent Home is out and after him now. Hello Dolly on the outside starting to put in. Trounced getting up in behind these runners. Hello Dolly on the outside has got to the lead. Last year's champion of this race in front. Hale starting to fly. Sent Home the inside, and then Conquistar. Hello Dolly's in front. Hale's trying to get her but won't, and Hello Dolly does it again. Hello Dolly got the win. Hale second, Sent Home third, and then we had Conquistar. Back behind them, Prize Gem. Dawn till Dusk, Trounce was next, and then Quality Kingdom. The outside, Distinctly Secret, Carpstad Way, Armstrong, Dawn till Dusk, Athens, and Jokin will run last in the Glenmorgan Hawke's Bay Challenge Stakes of 2002.
She was unplaced behind Sunline first up, but Hello Dolly collects the cash this afternoon and paying $17.30 from the Wills Yard at Cambridge by Me Preferido. Second up. It's a second up specialist now winning 4 from 5. That's the Group 2 feature from across the Tasman. Now at Rosehill Gardens, Lady K's the total elect. No other major changes. Bit of money's come for Rare Insight, number 13. And fourth in Adelaide went to way of number 4. So the late mail numbers confirming those. They're 8, 3, 4 and 13. It's Lady K ahead of Oomph Shove Off and Rare Insight, number 13, which is the top pick in this race from Ian Craig. Now, details at Morphettville, 110.9. We're awaiting a scales report to come through from there, and hopefully that will not be too far away. New Zealand, Hello Dolly beat home Hale and Sent Home, and it's Hello Dolly proving it too good. Eagle Farm's due to go in 13 minutes from now, and the rating's going with Cold Start to win this race, and it's Cold Start ahead of Star of St Covert and Desert Line. So the rating's making them 3 from 2 and 4. They're number 5. Market fancies, Desert Line. Starthy Katsidis' mount is fancied ahead of Star of St Covert on page 1. And there is a few runners on page 2, and they include Papa's Dream for Michael Pelling and Blow the Whistle for Scott Galloway. To Rosehill Gardens, confirming those late mail details. Here's Ron.
Race 4, the Group 3 Research Stakes. Some lovely mares here. None more so than number 8, Lady K. She's a sweet thing. She's got a great attitude. Good first up run. She's drawn nicely. Loves this track. A lot to like about her. A little bit easy in the ring and short on the tote, but she'll run you a great race. Dangers. 3 Oomph just gets the charm run there from barrier 3. A nice first up run against the Colts and Geldings in open class. Back to her own sex here. Sure to perform well. Look for improvement from number 4 Chevolve at big odds here. A little disappointing first up, but she was only beaten 3.5 lengths, and there was heavy support for her that day. I think she'll run a much better race here today. Likewise with number 13, Rare Insight. promising type in the making. As the races get longer, she's going to get better, but she's really sharpened up since her last start performance. Other chances here, Trail of Gold, who's unbeaten first up. Numbers here, 8, 3, 4, 13.
Okay, Ron, race due to go in about 2 minutes or so from now. We're awaiting a scales report from Morphettville, and as soon as we get that, we'll pass it through to you. First of our stakes races on our first Group 1 day of the year, the Manikato Stakes Day. The first of our stakes races, the Group 3 Research Stakes. In just a moment, we do have correct weight at Morphettville on 8, 2, 5 and 4.
Shruti, by acclaimed sire of sires, Dane Hill. Shruti is a full brother to Group 1 winner Camarina.
But Camarina's well clear. Figurehead's making up a lot of ground, but Camarina's got too big a break in the run of the post, and Camarina leads all.
This promising brother to the Queensland Derby winner retires to Fox's Hollow Stud. Shruti offers so much to be a sire success: the pedigree, the looks, the potential and the price.
Well, that's moving in at Rosehill. As mentioned prior to that break, we have correct weight race 3 at Morphettville. To Rosehill, the first of our features, the Group 3 Research. This is race 4.
Yes, won last year by Larry S, ridden by Mitch Newman, beat Winona. Winona a candidate today, and Gentle Genius ran third. And this is a very open affair. Number 8 is the tote favourite in New South Wales, and that is Lady K, $5 and $2. Danny Beasley aboard. Danny tossed from Tom Carew shortly after the start in the previous, but fortunately no injury. Natty Maroon still away from the line with Apo Quality, Shove Off, Kahila Baby, Winona, Quest for Success, Ancient Song and Nordic Flight. And John's with us now, thanks matey. And number 8, 5, 10 and $2. And that is Lady K. She looks well. And I was just commenting to our Sky Channel audience, our home audience, that Lady K, Danny Beasley, tossed from Tom Carus in the third, but fortunately no injury to Danny. And Tom Carus must barry a trial to the satisfaction of stewards before being allowed to race again. Starter Billy Dale said that Tom Carus did a U-turn the moment it hit the ground. Now, Natty Maroon's gone forward. She's up for sale next Friday. She, a half-sister and also a mother, I believe. 3 of them going under the hammer at the English sales on Friday. Ancient Song moving in. Winona coming forward, and Shove Off will be the last. Winners today, Charlie Bubb the previous. The second to Harp of Tara, and Veloci won the first. So they're all set now. Lady K running the clear favourite. Best back to beat her on track has been Oomph. The Research Stakes. A Group 3, 1200, and they're all in. Micah's Pride has drawn the inside. He normally gets back a bit. Might be an advantage here. Anyway, time will tell. And they're off this time, and Gwendolyn and Nanny Maroon slow to go. An Ancient Song fast away to lead Oomph and Perfect Halo, then Nordic Flight, followed by Quest for Success, and then comes Rare Insight, Micah's Pride. Trail of Gold is out next, followed by Samar, and behind those Gahila Baby. Then the favourite Lady K and the dark colours near the fence from Gwendolyn, Nanny Maroon, and then Winona, Apo Quality, and Shove Off as Stone Motherless down the side. And approaching the 650 Ancient Song from Perfect Halo, Oomph third, and Nordic Flight fourth. Rare Insight on the outside of Micah's Pride, and then Quest for Success and Lady K, Gahila Baby. 1.5 Gwendolyn inside of Samar, then Trail of Gold, Nanny Maroon, followed by Winona, and the last pair a Shove Off at Apo Quality. Into the home section they travel. Ancient Song leads the way. A length away in second position, Nordic Flight running a race. Then Rare Insight, Perfect Halo. Oomph is locked up. Micah's Pride trying to get clear, and then Gahila Baby starting to put in as they come to the 100. Ancient Song still in front. Here comes Micah's Pride now with Rare Insight and Trail of Gold. Micah's Pride hits the front from Ancient Song. Micah's Pride beat Ancient Song, Rare Insight and Trail of Gold. Lady K, Nanny Maroon, Nordic Flight, Oomph, and then Gahila Baby. Quest for Success followed by Perfect Halo, Gwendolyn Samar, followed by Winona, Shove Off, and Absolute was Apo Quality. Micah's Pride. Well, the inside alley didn't really prove a deterrent because she had plenty of galloping room. And Robbie Thompson for Les Bridge Is this going to be the start of a good day for Les and Rob, with Bosworth resuming in the last, number 9. Number 7, Micah's Pride on the tote in New South Wales. Expect around the $9.70 and $3.10. There's the number. Number 7, Micah's Pride first. Number 1 is second. That is Ancient Song. Didn't she run a ripper, doing all the hard work and still battled on. And number 13 is third, and that is Rare Insight. 7, 1, 13, and number 6 was the official 4th placing, and that was Trail of Gold. Didn't she get home late? She won first up over 1,400, I think, previously, last preparation, but that 1,200 first up today was, as it turned out, just that wee bit short for her. Oh, another few metres or so might have been a different kettle of fish. But Micah's Pride by Bite the Bullet from Gainesville. Les Bridge training for the Parabo Syndicate, managed by Albert O'Cass. 7, 1, 13, 6 ran 4th, 8 ran 5th, and 2 ran 6th. And the official totes are this way. Number 7, $9.70 and $3.10. Number 1, $3.80. Number 13, $2.80. Quinella, $48.90. Exacta, $105.60. The Trifecta, $1,100.30. The first 4, 7, 1, 13 and 6, $7,595.30. The extra double, 6 into 7, $91. 91 even, no special div needed. And here are margins. Thanks, Greg.
Okay, we'll come back for relevant details, including time shortly. Joe McKinnon, what a great result for a well-known character in racing.
Yes, Albert O'Cass, the managing owner of Micah's Pride. What a great thrill.
A very big thrill, very, very big thrill. You know, she's a very honest girl.
It's her biggest win today?
Oh, yeah, well, she's only had 9 starts. That's a 9th start. She's won 3, run 2 seconds, a third and 2 fourths. So she's honest as the day's long. She ran second in the group race, the listed race a fortnight ago, and we thought she could win today, you know, like but it was a very hard field, you know, like I thought the leader might be very hard to run down, you know, because she's a good mare, but ours was better on the day.
Weight probably told the story. Your horse is carrying 6 kilos less.
Makes a big difference, yes. Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Albert. A deserved win.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Albert O'Cass, wrapped with the performance of Micah's Pride, a 4-year-old mare winning this afternoon's Group 3 Research Stakes for Les Bridge and Robert Thompson.
And as Ian Craig mentioned, they've got Bosworth engaged later on, just that winning time to confirm. Well, before we take you to Moonee Valley, where the Group 3 CS Hayes Stakes will be run shortly, the Eagle Farm 4th race is not...
What about Good Thing?
It needs a lot of luck.
Sorry, say that again.
It needs a lot of luck. Good on you, thank you.
Mate. Tony Noonan joining us there. We're 3 minutes away from this race. On track, Yell has had support, but you're getting very much unders compared to what they're betting on track here. Super Groove's been a touch easy. Before Too Long's a bit easy. And Koozie, it's drifted out a little bit. So, Brendan, all the support here for Yell, but you're certainly getting unders at $2 on Super Tab at the moment.
Okay, Andrew, we're awaiting a scales report from Eagle Farm where the margins were 1 3/4 of a length a long neck. They ran 135.6. That Farrier is going to work here on Step Ahead, which is showing up at $37. Morfordville due to go 12 from now. Close-up look at some Farrier work. Ratings here for Lockie and Simulate ahead of Batenhausen, and on the Natch 7 and 11 from 1 and 10. Big field going around here. Field of 15 runners in this next race on the program, and there is a list of those. Let's hear what Brian Park said earlier about Lockie's chances to Hilton Donaldson.
The scene of your greatest triumph, how does it feel to be back in Adelaide?
Really good, it does.
This horse Lockie you've had a fair bit to do with. Do you think he's up to this class?
Oh, it's only really a class 4, and Stewie's picked a good race for him. He's got, you know, just a little bit of give in the track, and should run really well.
The horse has drawn barrier 11. How does he race?
He'll race probably a little bit back. He'll be sitting, he'll play midfield a little bit worse. Just sitting behind him, put him to sleep and pull him out in the straight. He's got a good turn of foot and should finish it off really well.
Very good, okay. 6'8" Wistra Cowie. Is this horse up to them?
Not too sure. She's feeling her shins just a little bit, so it's just a question mark with her, really.
Or maybe the give in the track, as you mentioned, might help her.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
All right, and the one I suppose you're really here to ride is race 7, number 8, Princessa. You rode the horse in a Ballarat trial. How did she feel?
She felt great. Greg Urell just said, you know, just don't give her a hard time, just give her a couple with the stick, one around the tail, and just let her finish it off. He said she might get a little bit tired, but she seemed to run it out really good. And the other day when she ran at Caulfield, it looked like she got stuck a little bit wide and did a bit more extra work and just got tired at the end, but I'm sure she's going to run this out really good today.
And if you ride her well, I believe there might be some sort of promise for a spring mount on this mare right the way through?
I hope so.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Hilton Donaldson there with Brian Park back at the scene of his biggest win, that Group 1 Goodwood with Zip Zip Array back in May. So the farrier still hard at work and hoping to get it into shape. Short break, they'll be heading around to the start very soon. That's Step Ahead, farrier work completed. It's about to step onto the track and take its place in the Group 3 CSH Stakes on Manikato Stakes Day. Step Ahead with that farrier work done. The son of entrepreneur and the class race mare Tennessee Magic head around towards the start. It will be loaded away and before too long they'll be on their way. Super Groove and Yell are the two which are the two at the top of betting as they head down towards the start. Now Morfettville will follow. Latest check of betting looks this way, where runners are parading at Morfettville. And Hawkeye has eased but is still the favourite, and clear-cut favourite Batenhausen firms in, and correct weight we have at Eagle Farm on 2, 7, 4 and 10. Now Rose Hill in 19, Statesmanship is the top rater, well clear of Bedouin, so it's 10 a special from 5, 2 and 6. The ratings for the next on the card at Rose Hill. Thorns for Darren Beedman is right in the market, and also there Monmecki, the Queensland Oaks winner. Royal Circle, well, it's at longer odds. We go to Bedouin at 670. Factional and Time Deposit are both at similar quotes. Check over the page from there. 450 for Statesmanship, Chris Muntz with the ride. This is the first of the big races on the Moonee Valley card today. The Group 3 CS Hayes Stakes, 3-year-old set weights with penalty over 1,200 metres and just over a minute past start time. If you missed the late mail numbers, they're 1, 6, 2 and 4. Ratings 1, 9, 6 and 2. Continued support for before too long.